Marcus Edmond, I think he's close. I'm hoping they were going to stress him a little bit today and tomorrow, and kind of see where he was from a cutting standpoint. But I'm hopeful that by next Monday he can be back and have 2 weeks to get ready for Auburn. That's my hope.
How's Shadell doing with learning the tight end position?
You know what? He's doing good. You never know with guys like that making that type of transition. But I'm gonna tell you what, he's lighting the britches right now for a tight end. But that sucker will put his hat on you. Now he is tough. He has no fear. Shadell's gonna be just fine. He's just gonna have to, he's got to get a little more meat on him and a little stronger. But now that he's made that commitment to it, I mean, he will. He's a very committed guy to this program. He's a committed guy to being a good football player. And I don't know if he's going to have a very, very big role this year, but what we've seen, very encouraged. He's never done Paul drill, and all of a sudden you throw him in a Paul drill, and he's been a wide out, and how's he going to respond? And he's done a great job. I'm really, really pleased with him. So I just think, and he doesn't have to be 250, but he's going to have to get in that 235 range to be, the type of guy that we need him to be. He could probably have a role and things like that, but to be an every down type of guy, he's got to develop a little bit more physical. But he's got 4 years left, and but I think that's a good move for him.
I know that you're still evaluating the secondary, a lot of decisions there. Are you any closer? Has anything stood out to you the last week or so in camp, and maybe especially with that other corner spot?
Today's first day since our scrimmage on Saturday, and obviously we were very disappointed in the production at corner. I wasn't real pleased with anybody defensively the other day, to be honest with you. Jadar, I thought Jadar did well. Trey Lamar was another guy I was very pleased with. Other than that, I thought he made a couple plays, but I just thought as a whole defensively we just gave into it Saturday and didn't have our mindset right from the and like I've said before, if you show up on our practice field, whether you're the offense or the defense, and you ain't got your mind right, you're gonna get exposed, and that's what happened Saturday. It's exactly what happened. They're trying to survive instead of thrive, and got their butts kicked. And I've seen just the opposite. Where the offense didn't quite bring the mentality they need, and the defense did, and the offense got exposed. I've seen both on our practice field, and that's a good thing because like I said, it creates. You can't hide. You can't hide out here. It creates the type of practice environment that you really need to have to be a really good football team. And so we got some work to do. I think Jadar's been very, very solid. Excited about him, and I think Van has been very solid. From the most part, our safety, there's two safeties right there, and Muse is making progress. Denzel, Carter, I'm confident with him playing some safety if we need him. Wiggins has played some safety, and he's obviously played a lot of ball. He knows what he's doing. So we're going to be fine. The biggest thing right now is getting that other corner spot. And I think we got the right guys. I mean, Mark Fields is as talented a guy as you're going to find. It's just really him just becoming that day in and day out dog. Just being a dog, man. I mean, every day, just fanatical about his discipline and his technique of the position and the details of the position, and not just thinking he can just line up and be an athlete. And those days are over. He's got to become a technician, and he's done a lot of good things in camp. But when you take your foot off the pedal just a little bit against the guys we got out here, it's usually not very pretty. And then Trayvon, man, I love that guy. I mean, he's just a guy that's learning how to play, great talent, great competitor. I mean, he wants it, and that's what I love, And when you got a guy like that, it's going to happen for him. Kayvon is a guy that can play corner. We're kind of trying to figure out what's the best place for him. Do we just use him as one of our specialists, like the nickel dime guy? Do we really settle him in over at corner, or do we go ahead and put him at safety? I mean, he is exactly what we hoped he would be, and he and Ryan Carter probably give us the most versatility within the group. So I'm confident that he's going to be able to help us. And then you're going to get Baker back, you're going to get Edmond back, and we forget Edmond was the starter coming in. So I think we've had, maybe that turns out to be a blessing in disguise. The fact that, okay, we've had to let some other guys really get all those reps because obviously Edmund would have taken a bunch of those reps had he been in camp the last 2 weeks. So I think we may have a little bit more knowledge and maybe be a little bit further along with the development of Mark and Trayvon especially than maybe we would have been if Edmund had been out there. So, but it's a good situation. We're going to be fine there. We'll be fine. But right now we're just still pushing them.